Hey everyone, this is Beth Bond with Eat Purely Cook Fresh, and today we've got a real treat. We're making peach butter, but we're going to do it in the sun oven. Yep, cooking with the sun, out on the solar, no energy. I love it.
Okay, it's a beautiful day here in hot Atlanta. We're starting a little later than I probably should, but when you're doing peach butter, it's not about how hot it is in the sun oven. Right now it's about 130 degrees. You know, when you put something in a crock pot, it's a slow, low heat, so I'm not really worried about getting this cranked up to the top thing. We're going to put it in our pot, and then we're just going to leave it out here until the end of the day.
Okay, we've got the pot set in the sun oven. I just want to note that this pot is a special pot that you can get from the sun oven, folks, when you purchase your sun oven that helps you cook. As you can see, we've got peeled peaches. We've also got cardamom pods, cinnamon, nutmeg, and whole cloves. We're going to fish the cardamom pods and the nutmeg cloves when we get done. And we've also got balsamic vinegar, and that's what makes it pickled. So here are the ingredients, and off we go into the sun oven.
Okay, here we are. This has spent 2 days in the sun oven, 2 afternoons, about 12 hours. As you can see, it's gotten that nice, lovely color that you expect from peach butter. I'm going to fish out the cardamom pods, and I did add a clove, which I forgot to mention yesterday. So we're just going to fish out the cardamom pods, and we're going to fish out the cloves, especially the cloves, because if someone grabs the cloves, it's not going to be pretty. So then I'm going to show you what we do with the hand blender, and we'll get jarred up. Okay, so I called this the net zero peach butter, and that's not necessarily true. I've got to heat up water to get the canning jars ready. I put the peach butter in the fridge last night between the 2 cooking days, and of course I heated up water to peel the peaches. So it's almost net zero, and as you noticed in the previous shot, it was really, really juicy. But once you put the hand blender in it, which also makes this a little less net zero than I wanted, you'll see though all that juice just gets absorbed in there. And this pot is not on on gas right now, even though it's on the gas stove. But you can, I don't know if you can see, but there is steam still coming off of it. That's how warm or hot it got in the sun oven. It would stay between 150 and 200, which is exactly what you want for a crock pot. So don't worry if we bring the peaches off and they look really juicy. Once you get it blended, that excess juice is gonna get incorporated into the butter and make it delicious, and it's gonna evaporate a little bit off. All right, one more shot and we'll be done. Final shot. As you see, we've got one little jar filled up, and we're filling up the next jar. Actually, just so you know, one of the reasons this thing is a little bit lighter on the environment is because unlike what they used to do in the olden times, which is, you know, dip after you put the food in it, you'd stick it in a pot, and it'd be steaming, and you'd be heating it, and that what the heat was supposed to use to seal the jars. Ball Jar came out with this upside down trick probably 20 years ago. My grandmother taught to me. Never have had a problem with the sealing, never have had a problem with contamination. And think about all the water and heat and work you save by just turning a jar upside down instead of dipping it into a water bath. So, you know, I just want to caution you to always use a healthy, clean kitchen when you're doing this, and to make sure that you get your food prepared right. And I hope you've enjoyed this, and happy almost net zero pickled peach butter.